The Sky Lantern Mystery. Every year on the eve of the autumn festival, the villagers released sky lanterns into the night, sending their wishes into the heavens. 11-year-old me loved watching them drift over the lake, but this year something was different. One lantern didn't float away like the others. It hovered, waiting. May felt a strange pull in her chest. Without thinking, she followed it. The lantern drifted toward the forest at the village's edge, waving between trees as if leading her somewhere. The deeper she went, the quieter the world became. No wind, no crickets, just the soft glow of the lantern lighting her path. Then through the mist, she saw it, a hidden shrine. Long forgotten and covered in ivy. At its center stood a small stone altar, and upon it rested something delicate, an old yellowed letter. Me hesitated before picking it up. The moment her fingers touched the paper, a warm breeze stirred the breeze, as if the forest itself had sighed. The letter was addressed to Lynn, her grandmother's name. Heart pounding, me carefully unfolded. My dearest Lynn, the letter began. Though time separates us, my heart never forgets. One day, I hope you will find this and know the truth. I never left by choice. I was taken far away, but I never stopped thinking of you. If you ever wonder if I loved you, know that I always have. Tears blurred me's vision. She recognized the handwriting. It was her grand-uncle, yours, the brother her grandmother had lost when they were children. For years, no one knew what happened to him. Some said he had run away, others whispered of kidnappers. But no one ever found the truth. Until now, the lantern flickered, its glow soft and warm. Me understood. This was Yo's wish, carried by the festival's magic. Finally finding its way home, clutching the letter, Me turned and ran back to the village. The night she placed the letter in her grandmother's hands, Lynn's eyes filled with tears. And she traced the familiar handwriting. She looked at me with a trembling smile. You found him, she whispered. Outside, the last of the sky lanterns faded into. Ravi first noticed it on a quiet afternoon. He was walking home from school, his bag heavy on his back, when he caught something odd out of the corner of his eyes, his shadow. It wasn't quite right. The sun was behind him, so his shadow should have stretched forward. But instead, it moved sideways, shifting unnaturally as if it had a mind of its own. He stopped. His shadow didn't. He took one more step before realizing he wasn't moving, then snapped back into place. Ravi's heart pounded. Maybe he was imagining things. Maybe it was just the wind, or a trick of the light. But then the shadow twitched again. This time it waved. Ravi ran. He sprinted down the street, not daring to look back. Bursting into his house and slamming the doors shut, his breath came in gasps as he pressed his back against the wooden surface. Slowly, he glanced down. His shadow was beneath him, perfectly normal. Had he imagined it? Shaking his head, Ravi went about his evening, pushing the thought aside. But that night, as he lay in bed, he saw it again. The dim glow of the street lamp outside cast a faint shadow of him onto the wall. At first, it was still. But then it moved. Ravi froze. The shadow lifted its hand and pointed toward the window. A chill crawled down his spine. "What do you want?" he whispered. The shadow pointed again. This time, the message was clear. "Follow me," against every ounce of logic, screaming to him to hide under the blanket. Ravi climbed out of bed. The moment his feet touched the floor, his shadow slithered forward, colliding ahead of him. It led him to the window. Outside, the street was bathed in pale moonlight. Eerily quiet. The shadow waited expectant. Ravi hesitated, then opened the window and climbed down the ledge. As soon as he touched the ground, the shadow darted ahead. It moved faster than a normal shadow should, stretching unnaturally around corners and slipping through gaps where no light touched. It led him to an abandoned house at the edge of town. Ravi's stomach twisted with unease. He had always avoided this place. It was rumored to be haunted. His shadow slid under the door. Ravi swallowed hard. Then with trembling fingers, he pushed the door open and stepped inside. The air was heavy, thick with dust and something else, something ancient. And then he saw them. Shadows, dozens of them, but there was no people, only the shadows. Standing, shifting, watching. His own shadow moved forward, blending into them, becoming one of them. A whisper filled the air, like voices speaking from the walls. "You are one of us now!" Ravi turned to run. The door was gone, and then he realized he no longer had a shadow.